Good day, learners. Today we are going to discuss measure of position, specifically percentile of group and ungrouped data in statistics part 6. But before anything else, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified for my upcoming videos. Thank you. This video lesson discusses about percentile of group and ungrouped data, a measure of position. Percentile is a point of measure in a scale in which the distribution is divided into 100 equal parts. The widely and commonly used point measure to determine the standing of an individual in a class or in an examination. If the researcher wishes to determine the 90th percentile or P sub 90, he counts the cumulative frequency less than or CF less than upward from the bottom, starting the lowest score or the class limit up to 90n divided by 100. Example number 1. Consider the grades of 18 students in mathematics class. Find the 92nd percentile or P sub 92 in the data set. Okay, the first step that we need to do, arrange the scores from highest to lowest. Step 2, mark 1 from the lowest score, 2 the second lowest score, and so on up to the highest score is marked from below. Step 3, from the highest score above, mark 1 from the highest score, 2 the second highest score, and so on. Step 4, find the 92n over 100 from below and get the score that falls within the value where n is equal to 18. We are going to use 92n over 100 since we are looking for the 92nd percentile or the P92. So we have 92n where n is the total number of cases over 100. So it becomes 92 times 18 divided by 100 is equal to 16.56. Then round up 16.56, that becomes 17, or the 17th place from below. So from the table itself, so this is now the 17th place. Then we can say by observation, 82 is the number where 92n over 100 falls within. Step 5, find the 8n over 100 from above and get the score that falls within the value where n is equal to 18. You are confused, where did we get 8n over 100? So please take note that percentile is 100. It means that the data is divided into 100 equal parts. Since we are looking for P sub 92, we have to think a number that we are going to add to 92 that will give a sum of 100. So if we have 92, so we are going to add 92 by 8 to make it 100. From above, we are going to use 8n over 100. By substituting the value of n, which is 18, to our 8n divided by 100, so we have 8 times 18 divided by 100 is equal to 1.44. So round up 1.44, that becomes 2, or the second place from above. So let us refer to our table at the left and look for the second place from above. So this is now our second place from above. So if we're going to look at now the table, so the number that falls within the 8n over 100 is 82. Since the scores were 92n over 100 and 8n over 100 are the same, which is 82, then we can say the 92nd percentile or the P sub 92 is equal to 82. Example number 2. Consider the grades of 18 students in mathematics class. Find the 34th percentile or P sub 34 in the dataset. Step 1. Arrange the scores from highest to lowest. Step 2. Mark 1 from the lowest score to the second lowest score, and so on up to the highest score is marked from below. From the highest score above, mark 1 the highest score, 2 the second highest score, and so on. Step 4, since we are looking for the 34th percentile, we are going to use 34n divided by 100 to get the score that falls within 34th percentile. Since our n is equal to 18, we have to substitute the value of 18 to our n, 34n over 100, which is equal to 34 times 18 divided by 100 is equal to 6.12. Then round up 6.12, that becomes 7, or the 7th place from below. So if we're going to find now the 7th place from below in our table, so this is our 7th place, and the score that falls within the 7th place is 75. Then we can say that the score where 34n divided by 100 falls within is 75. Step 5. Since in step 4 we are using 34n, okay, we have to think a number that we are going to add to 34 that makes it 100. So if we have 34, we're going to add 34 by 66 to make 100. So that is why in step 5, we are using now 66n divided by 100 from above and get the score that falls within the value where n is equal to 18. Then substituting now the value of n, which is 18, to our 66n divided by 100, that is equal to 66 times 18 divided by 100 is equal to 11.88. Then round up 11.88, that becomes 12, or the 12th place from above. So if we're going to look at our table, so this is now the 12th place from above, and still the number that falls within the 12th place is 75. Then we can say the score where 66n divided by 100 falls within is 75. Since the scores were 34n divided by 100 and 66n divided by 100 are the same, which is 75, then the 34th percentile or P sub 34 is equal to 75. Next is percentile of group data. In finding the percentile of group data, we are going to use the formula P sub n is equal to L plus percentile class minus uppercase F divided by Fm times I, where L is the exact lower limit of interval containing the percentile class, uppercase F is the sum of all the frequencies below the L, Fm is the frequency of the interval containing the percentile class, the uppercase N is the total frequencies, I is the class size interval, and N is the percent of the percentile class, while the percentile class is lowercase n divided by 100 times the uppercase N. Let us have an example. 30 students in the class took a statistics test. The results are recorded in the frequency distribution table as shown in the table below. Find the 28th percentile or the P sub 28. This is our frequency distribution table given the class interval and the frequency. So the first thing that we need to do is to complete the data in the column for the cumulative frequency less than or the CF less than. So the first thing that we need to do is we have to identify where is the lowest class interval in the given frequency table. Our lowest class interval started at the bottom we are going to copy now 7, which is the frequency of the lowest class interval. So, copy the 7, then to get now the next, we are going to add 7 plus 9, that is 16. 16 plus 7, 23. 23 plus 2, 25. 25 plus 3, 28. And 28 plus 2 gives us 30. So we already completed now the data in the column for the cumulative frequency less than. So let us now locate where is the 28th percentile class by computing 28n over 100. So since we are looking for the p sub 28, then we're going to use now 28n divided by 100. Then substituting the value of our n, where n is the total number of frequencies. This one is our total number of frequencies. Then substituting it here in our n, then that becomes 28 times 30 divided by 100, which is equal to 8.4. After now finding the value for the 28n divided by 100, which is 84, we're going to locate where the 8.4 belongs in our cumulative frequency less than. So by inspection, we can say 8.4 is located in the CF less than 16 because the 7.01 to 15 belongs to 16. Then we can say 8.4 is located in the frequency less than 16. Then this is now our percentile class. Afterwards, get the exact limit of the class interval where the percentile class belong. So if we have 30 to 39, by subtracting 0.5 to 30, that becomes 29.5. And by adding 0.5, the exact class limit of the class interval where percentile class located is 29.5 to 39.5. Then we can say our L is 29.5. The frequency of the percentile class is 9, which is the FM. Then our uppercase F is the 7. Then let us now compute for the I, the class size interval. Suppose that our class is 70 to 79. Our upper limit is 79 and our lower limit is 70. Then substituting it to our formula U minus L, or the upper limit minus the lower limit, plus 1. Then we have I is equal to 79 minus 70 plus 1 is equal to 10. After, we are going to use now the formula. And take note that we are looking for the P sub 28 or the 28th percentile. We are going to use the formula P sub 28, which is equal to L plus lowercase n divided by 100 times the uppercase n minus F divided by Fm times I. So substituting now the value, our L is 29.5 here. Our lowercase n, since we're looking for the P sub 28, our lowercase n is 28. So that becomes 28 divided by 100 times our uppercase n is the total number of frequencies here. So substituting it, so that becomes times 30 minus the uppercase F is the 7. So minus 7, our Fm here will be the frequency of the percentile class, okay, which is 9, times the class size interval I, which is 10. So simplifying further, we have to simplify first. 28 divided by 100 times 30, that is equal to 8.4. So we have 8.4 minus 7, that gives us 1.4. Then afterwards, the 1.4 will be multiplied to our 10. So that is now 1.4 times 10, we have 14. We are going to divide 14 divided by 19. So we have 29.5 plus 1.56 is equal to 31.06. Then we can say that the 28th percentile of the given data set is 31.06. And that ends our video discussion at this moment. Thank you for watching. But before you will end this video, please do assess your learnings by answering the self-test activity. Thank you.